37th edition of the 2019 Havana International Trade Fair, FIHAV, was held on November 4 to 8 and brought together more than 2,000 representatives of companies from 55 countries, including Guyana. FIHAV is the largest and most important trade mart in Cuba, its sight set on promoting foreign investments amid the delicate economic situation facing the country due to the lack of foreign currency and fuel. On this edition of InfoHub Extended, we take a look at Guyana's participation and the successes that came out of the trip.
Are you ready to embark on a truly epic adventure to an undiscovered corner of South America, where some of the most spectacular natural attractions are unveiled within a beautifully diverse landscape? From the wetlands and savannas to the ancient mountains, magnificent waterways and lush enriching rainforest would provide a vast playground for some of the most exotic and breathtaking creatures on the planet, including many of the world's giant species. This untouched land of mystery and wonder serves up an exclusive experience for travelers. So are you ready for a new, awe-inspiring adventure? Welcome back to nature. Welcome to Guyana.
On November 2nd, Minister of Business with Responsibility for Tourism, the Honorable Hemraj Rajkumar, led a dynamic delegation to Cuba for FIHAV 2019. The delegation also included representatives of several businesses, the Demerara Distillers Limited (DDL), International Pharmaceuticals Agency (IPA), Sylvie's Variety Stores, Guyana Marketing Corporation (GMC), Georgetown Chambers of Commerce Incorporated (GCCI), and the Guyana Office for Investment (GoInvest), among other businesses. Prior to heading into the expo, Minister Rajkumar spoke to DPI and highlighted his expectations at the expo.
Our presence in Cuba at this fair is very significant. We are trying to establish, apart from supplying Cuba with rice, we are trying to open other markets where Guyanese business can benefit.
Additionally, in an earlier interview with DPI, the Chief Executive Officer for the Guyana Office for Investment, Owen Verwey, conveyed that through GoInvest, 10 local companies are preparing to participate in the annual multi-sector trade fair. Verwey said timber, poultry, agro-processed items, pharmaceuticals, agriculture, and tourism are among the products his office intends to showcase in Havana, Cuba at the expo.
We now head over to Cuba to tell you about some of the successes from Guyana's participation at FIHAV 2019.
First up, Business Minister and Guyana's Ambassador to Cuba, His Excellency Halim Majid, attended a meeting with the President of Cuba, His Excellency Miguel Diaz-Canel, and Vice President. Coming out of the meeting, a commitment was given by Cuba for the continuous purchasing of rice from Guyana and exploration of multi-destination partnerships for tourism purposes.
I met with His Excellency, the President of Cuba, Vice President. Along with me was Ambassador Majid, and we spoke at length. His Excellency has indicated his interest in continue to purchase rice from us. In fact, he's very serious because he indicated to me that his 2020 allocation, in 2020 budget, he has set aside a part of the budget to purchase rice exclusively from Guyana, and he is very much interested too in our ecotourism, where we could have a multi-destination. We have to think about multi-destination visitors from Cuba going to Guyana and from Guyana to Cuba. I think it's a fantastic idea, and we believe that the relationship with Cuba and Guyana will grow stronger.
Another major success coming out of engagements in Cuba will see AI Imports, a premier importer of goods to Cuba, increasing its rice imports from Guyana by 29,000 tons.
That the president of Alimport indicated to me that in addition to the amount of rice that they would have purchased, they also would increase that to 29,000 tons by January. So I'm happy that we are getting getting into the Cuban market. I'm sure that our farmers in Guyana and our rice farmers in Guyana would benefit from this venture.
Talks were also held with the president of the Private Enterprises of Cuba. Interest was expressed in various sectors of Guyana. Minister Rajkumar gives us some details.
Both of us agreed that we should be developing tourism in a joint manner. As I said yesterday, His Excellency Miguel would have spoken about our multi-destination, making Guyana part of a destination when it comes to tourism in Cuba.
Local businesses that participated in FIHAV 2019 also shared the similar sentiments of the business minister, noting that engagements were fruitful and successful. DPI spoke to some of the exhibitors, and this is what they shared with us.
This is the fourth year that the Demerara Distillers Limited participated in FIHAV. The continuous participation aims at promoting Guyana's rum, which will lead to imports by Cuba. Senior Business Development Manager of DDL, Yeshwar Bagwandat, explained that this year was fruitful compared to previous years.
We have met the key stakeholders in Cuba, and the discussions have been encouraging in an effort to get our products listed here. In addition, we have had a few meetings since the opening of the FIHAV fair a few days ago. We have had meetings with the ambassador for Kenya, the ambassador for Ghana. We met this morning with the ambassador for South Africa, and during the course of the FIHAV 2019, we have a few other meetings lined up for markets in Central America. Most of these meetings have been exploratory. We have had great feedback from the diplomatic channels for these markets. They have indicated to us that they are very happy and to have our products in their respective market, and will facilitate the link with the respective wine and spirits companies to see our products being exported to those markets that we are not currently in, especially in Central America.
He also made a call for other businesses to participate next year.
I believe this FIHAV forum is a good opportunity for producing companies in Guyana to participate so they can get a feel for the success of their product in the international markets. And I will encourage, the pool of exhibitors that we have here to expand, or hope to see it expand in the near future. As you indicated, we just have a few exhibitors here, but I think there's room for us to have a larger pool so that we can showcase what Guyana has to offer.
Also marketing Guyana was the Guyana Office for Investment. Kibian Chester Harding, Investment Officer of Go Invest.
It is our mandate at Go Invest to promote products and services produced and offered in Guyana.
Guyana and Cuba are both working to tap in more into each other's market. As such, Go Invest took time to learn more about the requirements and guidelines to export and import to Cuba.
Guyana sees Cuba as an ideal market for a number of products such as rum, wood, or rice, as well as seafood and poultry. Participating in this event has enabled Go Invest to understand the procedures involved in getting our products here in Cuba.
The Guyana Market Corporation went to FIHAV with the aim of displaying a wide variety of products produced in Guyana.
The Guyana Marketing Corporation is happy to be part of FIHAV 2019. Our participation in this expo involves highlighting our services and opportunities available in Guyana, create greater awareness and interest in non-traditional agriculture products from Guyana. We are also here to create linkages between our international buyers with a view to boosting exports and attracting investments. It is an excellent opportunity to expose what Guyana has to offer, especially when it comes to our local agro-processed products, to have the chance to display and showcase them.
That was GMC Marketing Officer Shanaz Ali. She also shared with DPI some of the products that they are looking to export to the Cuba's market.
Well, we're looking mainly to promote our agro-processed products from Guyana, especially our sauces, our oils, the virgin coconut oils. We have lots of different types of soaps.
Wrapping up the FIHAV trip, the Embassy of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana in Cuba hosted a reception in honor of the continued growth and strengthening of the Cuba-Guyana relations.
At a reception held at the Havana Club, Guyana's ambassador to Cuba, His Excellency Halim Majid, relayed His Excellency President David Granger's gratitude towards the Cuban government and people for his successful medical treatment.
President Granger is, in his words,
El presidente Granger ha dicho en sus palabras,
in his words, I am eternally grateful to the President of Cuba and the government of Cuba in saving my life.
Estoy eternamente agradecido al presidente de Cuba y al gobierno de Cuba por haberme salvado la vida.
The second thing we told President Diaz-Canel is that we are committed, irreversible, to supporting Cuba.
La segunda cosa que le dijimos al presidente Díaz-Canel fue que nosotros estamos comprometidos de manera irreversible en apoyar a Cuba.
In political and diplomatic terms.
Minister of Business, the Honorable Himraj Rajkumar, who led the delegation to Cuba, reaffirmed Guyana's appreciation to the Spanish-speaking country for its unwavering assistance and support in several areas.
We Guyanese
Nosotros los guyaneses
have been friends with Cuba for many, many years.
hemos sido amigos de Cuba durante muchísimos años.
We are like friends and more now brothers.
Somos como amigos, pero más aún como hermanos.
And in CARICOM, a family.
Y como CARICOM, una familia.
So Guyanese never let their family down.
Y los guyaneses nunca abandonan a su familia.
So it was inevitable
Era inevitable
that we support Cuba.
que apoyáramos a Cuba.
Cuba has been good to us.
Also speaking at the event with assistance of his translator, Cuba's Vice Minister of Foreign Trade and Investment, Roberto Lopez, recommitted Cuba's support to Guyana. He also noted his appreciation for the country's support. The Havana International Fair, first founded in 1983, is an annual international trade festival, and this year comes on the threshold of the celebration of Havana's 500th anniversary as a town. The 5-day fair was held from November 4th to 8th at the Expo Cuba exhibition site, Havana, Cuba. FIHAV is the largest international fair for trade and investment in Cuba, which provides an excellent business platform for new companies in the market and those already established.
This has been InfoHub Extended. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now.